Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tar Heels will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Clemson Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Clemson. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. What's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national national title his true freshman year. It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their second sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? Oh, what a caught! They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane. He put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez to pass. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Pocket breaking down. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Look out, he's got room. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
The play action fake. Unleashes one deep. Makes a grab for a big play. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punt.